So I joined YouTube back in
My
2007.
God, I needed a haircut.
And
badly?
I actually joined because I was watching a video.
Luckily I got one. Roll the titles. So, the reason I've got white stuff on my face is because it is actually moisturiser and not what you think. So, today I am super excited. I know I haven't done one in quite a few days, these vlogs, but I've been kind of busy. Had the X Factor auditions yesterday, which was a load of fun, but kind of got a little bit sunburned. Because we got to Liverpool. We actually got to the auditions, like the queue to go into them, at about 5 to 11 in the morning, which was absolutely fine, like I could handle that. But then we got straight into the queue and we were kept waiting. We were meant to be going in at 2 o'clock, and we thought, well, because we're early and there isn't that many people in front of us, we'll be able to get in dead early. And so it turns out that we couldn't get in that early, and we got left out in the sun and it was baking on us all day. And I actually caught most of the sun on my back, like on the back of my neck. So can you see that? That is actually really sore for me to like kind of tell you about at the moment. And I know that the colour has gone out of it a lot because I've been able to look in the mirror, and it's not as red as it was, but it is still really sore. And I need to take care with this because sunburn can be really bad for you. Say if you burned yourself and you got the red marks, like the burn mark on your skin is actually able to repair itself back to a completely normal state. But when you burn it with being out in the sun for too long, like I did yesterday, then the damage that is done to your skin, the actual burn of the skin isn't actually able to repair itself back to its normal healthy state. Although it might look it, it might feel it, there is always some damage left behind. I've been earning some money for myself on giffgaff. And for those of you who don't know what giffgaff is, I will put the link below in the video description bit. But basically it's a mobile phone network that is just stupidly cheap, and you also earn money on the network as well, which is just, again, really handy. So it's worth you checking out and ordering a SIM card from my page and then activating it. Do it. It's fun. So yeah, the X Factor auditions were a load of fun. Kind of the best thing ever happened to me. In 2000 and something, one of my birthday presents was to go and see Take That. And I'd never been a massive fan of Take That, and like even now I'm not the biggest fan. I like the music that they do and I like the shows that they put on, but I'm not like a humongous fan. But we went to see The Circus and it was really good. Like some of the things that they were doing in the show was really good. And so that's kind of when I fell in love with Gary Barlow, who, okay, isn't liked by everyone, but he's really fit. So I applied for X Factor tickets, not because he was on, but just because, you know, I'd never been part of the audience for a live show, and like the X Factor looks like a lot of fun to be in the audience for, so I thought, well, do you know what, sod it, we'll go. So I ordered a load of tickets, and then it turned out that only myself, my friend Stevie and Sean could come along. So we got there and we got like to the place and queued up and queued up and queued up and queued up, and then there was delays and everything like that. But eventually we got in, and I had to start a new row because we were sitting on the bottom floor, sort of like behind the judges' table, but slightly to the left. And then I didn't take the camera that I'm filming on now. I didn't take that with me because on the small print it said that you're not allowed to take pictures inside, you can't do videos, blah blah blah. And I thought, well, do you know what, if it's anything like previous shows that I've been told about, they'll do bag searches, and I don't really fancy getting my camera taken off me. So I thought, well, I'm best just not to take it. So I didn't, and I'm absolutely gutted because it turns out that you could take photographs, just not while they were filming. So I start off this new row, go right down and sit on the edge, and I'm sat next to the aisle, and me and Stevie looked at each other and we were like, should we go and get something to drink and like something to snack on? So we're like, oh, okay. So we left Sean to look after the bags and everything. We went up to go and get food, which was just stupidly overpriced. Like, seriously, the Echo Arena in Liverpool, never ever buy anything from them again because they are so expensive. And while we were queuing up, we heard the X Factor music start, and like we were like, oh my god, the X Factor is starting. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking we are not going to get back to our seats. It's just going to be like our bags left there. Awkward. So we got served and then went back into the arena. We walked down, and one of the security people had to help us back to our seats because they put all like railings up. So we got let back into our seats, sat down, and Sean leaned over and said, the fellow's just been explaining that the judges are going to come out from the back. So I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. You know, I didn't think anything more of it, and we did all the warm-up things, like you have to cheer and clap and everything like that. It was really good. And then he said, right, okay, it's now time for the judges to come out. And everyone got these cameras out and getting phones out, and I thought, well, do you know what, I'm going to get my phone out. So I got my phone out, and then the music started, and thought, do you know what, actually, I'm going to make a video of this because I'll remember it more easily. So I made the video, and the judges were coming out in the corner behind us, and they were going to walk right past me. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay. Oh my god, Gary Barlow is about to walk past me. Oh my god. So the music starts up, and then the audience went mental because the judges had come out. And I just leaned over and saw that Gary Barlow was starting to walk down. So I was like, oh shit, oh my god, Gary Barlow is walking down, he is right there, oh my god. So I held my hand out, and I've actually held hands with Gary Barlow, who looked at me for a second and went, alright mate. So I'm like, Gary Barlow's just called me mate, and he's held my hand. Oh my god, never washing this hand again, ever. Like, all the way through when they're filming, like being inside and having the air conditioning, I just felt heat coming from the back of me, and I was just like, oh my god, the sunburn is kicking off. So I had my moisturiser with me. I always carry moisturiser around, I don't know why. But I had moisturiser with me, and I actually went through a quarter of the tube, just literally pouring it on me every 10 minutes and rubbing it in. So I'm quite sure that if I am on the telly, you're going to see me in the background with my moisturiser in my hand, just rubbing it in, and I may well just be sat there just going, go, 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 shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up. Which will be the dodgiest thing to ever see. So the hair, if you would like to know, it wasn't my idea to get it done like it is. Basically, my friend Stevie was here when I was getting it done, and it's my brother Sean doing it, and both of them came up with the hairstyle idea, which follows where the blonde was, and then Stevie said partway through, well, we're not going to keep it blonde, we're going to dye it a different colour. So I was like, oh, well, I don't get a say in this, but okay, fair enough. So yeah, we went to the like wholesalers after I'd had my hair done, and we went for purple. And the first night it was done was purple, looked amazing. Next day I went in for a shower and it came out blue, and it's kind of faded a little bit since, but I still absolutely love this colour. I absolutely love it, and it goes right the way down the back, so it's all over, and I really do like it. So yeah.